Hello, freaks! Alright, I'm back with another non-radical review. And honestly, I never thought I would be doing one of these videos. I never thought that I would ever review this show on this channel, but here I am. And y'all saw the title. We're gonna be looking at a Teen Titans Go episode. I guess I haven't been really keeping up to date with the whole controversy behind it. I was there when it first was released, back when everyone absolutely had mouth-watering hate for it, and basically I was kind of half on that boat, kind of not as well. The thing is that the only way I can describe my experience with the show Teen Titans Go is basically mixed. That's the one word I can use. I would say that I loved the art style when it first came out. I liked how it was a mix of their original forms and also the ridiculous little chibi forms they would go to in the original Teen Titans. I liked how they combined those two aspects and made it into a show that basically had not necessarily the same seriousness, but had the same style of basic stretchiness, kind of physics-breaking kind of animation, but still believable. You could still understand what was happening in fight scenes. You could still understand how each character functioned and what were their capabilities, basically. And I liked the fact that it was showing the Teen Titans. I liked the fact that they were showing their kind of casual life and just had elements of the crime fighting and villain stopping in there. I liked that. When I saw the first two episodes that aired, I liked them. I didn't see something wrong with them. Was I a little bit disappointed? Yes, I still did miss the amazing plot lines and the deep characters of the original, but I understood that that's not what this show was going for, and I had to accept that. But then came the really, really stupid episodes of basically times where I'd never felt entertained. Not even one joke landed, and there were times where the one joke that they started with at the beginning that didn't land in the first place, they would keep it up the whole entire time. I think you all know what one I'm talking about there, but there are plenty of other examples of ongoing jokes in this show that just don't hit at all, and they continue to use them over and over and over again. I ran out of ways to defend the show, basically, because the humor dipped, the characters dipped, the plot lines dipped, and it was no longer funny, which was the main point of what this show was trying to be. And yes, everyone has a different sense of humor, but when you start to get unanimous opinions online saying that they want more variety, saying that they need more consistent plots or carrying over of different plot lines from other episodes, when you have that much of an outcry, not all of it is just mindless hate, basically. And honestly, getting into the episode that is in the title of this video, I expected going into this episode, I expected the same exact thing. I expected it to be bad and that I was just going to use this as a video to say, well, Teen Titans Go has not changed. But before you hit unsubscribe and everything, just know I'm about to explain myself. I liked this episode. This episode, Girls Night In Part 2. Keep in mind that I don't know the continuity behind this because I have not been following the show, of course. I dropped off of it within its first or second season, I believe, like a lot of people did. But I honestly just found this episode today when I just flipped on the TV and I was about to change it. But then I saw Blackfire on screen, and I did remember that Blackfire was one of my favorite characters from the original one, and nostalgia's pulling basically made me stay and watch. I wasn't expecting to be entertained, but I just wanted to see her on screen for a little bit. But the more I looked at it, the more I actually realized, oh hey, I laughed at a joke that they just made. Hey, they're using really, really good fight choreography for the show's caliber of animation. Hey, they're actually putting continuities into this episode with all of Starfire and Blackfire's conflict in past episodes. Wow! I never thought I would be saying those kinds of things about a Teen Titans Go episode. Now, does this mean that all the rest of the episodes are just as good as quality and we should all get back on this show and start taking it seriously again? No, but it does mean that bad shows can have good elements. I don't think it excuses the fact that Teen Titans Go takes up a lot of runtime on Cartoon Network and Boomerang. I don't think that it excuses the terrible messages that this show has promoted in the past, like girls are better than boys and the stupid waffles thing. It doesn't excuse those things at all. But honestly, if there are more episodes like this one out there, I wouldn't mind watching more of it. Sure, it would be select episodes, but I'm all for giving credit where credit is due. I don't want to just write a whole show off just because of a majority of the bad elements. For example, I really hate the anime Fairy Tail, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying that, but I don't think it's a good show. I really don't. I think a majority of it is bad fan pandering, and I'm not invested in any of the characters like everyone else is. But I am going to say that particularly in the Edelos arc of that show, it had some really, really good animation, some really good emotional moments, even though I wasn't attached as everyone else, and it had a lot of good character designs. So I'm willing to admit good things about a show that I don't like, and I think we need to all start doing that before we get on the internet and start posting hate comments saying, this show is trash and everyone who watches it is trash. Yeah, let's just get away from that for now. Because I believe if a stinking Teen Titans Go episode can be decent, then virtually anything else can be as well. I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. If you have seen this episode, what did you think about it? Personally, I thought this was a great example of how a comedy show with little continuity can actually pull off a continuity episode. I think that basically, in terms of, you don't have to have deep, super, super deep, heartstring pulling moments to have an entertaining show. And this episode, in how it was paced, and how the tone of it all, of basically being lighthearted, but knowing when characters were hurt, knowing when characters were trying to be serious, it was easy to digest, not so in your face like past Teen Titans Go episodes have been. I will say the only downfall of the episode was, unfortunately, Robin, Beast Boy, and Cyborg. They were just in the background the whole time, basically popping in every now and then saying something stupid, and then the girls rolling their eyes at them. And, I don't appreciate that kind of humor. It's really a humor that basically says, hey, a character did something less than intelligent. Let's laugh at them. You know what? That doesn't always work. There usually has to be some other sort of shtick or inside fandom joke that has to go along with that in order to be funny. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear from you guys. What did you like? What did you dislike about this episode? Can you recommend me any other Teen Titans Go episodes that are similar to this one? Because I'd love to see more if this is the caliber of what they've been doing lately for the past few seasons. I'd love to get back on this show if I can. And yeah, just wanted to put that out there. I know this is super surprising and everything, and a real short review, but that's all I really wanted to say. And Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!